Hey everybody, I'm Andrew from Medieval Film Gaming TV, and now we come to Chronicle, a film about 3 teenagers having powers. Man, I wish I had powers.
This is what I am.
One day I will rid you from the Lord Twilight. One day. Oh wait, back to the review.
Probably gonna want to get this on camera.
From the writer and director of the hit series The Kill Point brings his first feature film about 3 high school friends gaining superpowers, but things soon go very wrong. So I'm going to be reviewing Chronicle, share my thoughts and opinions about the storyline, the characters, the genre, and anything else that I think that's important to mention. So the storyline is mainly about this character called Andrew, who's decided to make a video circling the events around his life, hence the title Chronicle. We find out very soon within the film that Andrew's mother is dying from an illness, and he also has a very abusive, very violent dad, which unfortunately we do see some scenes where he's basically abusing him, hitting him on camera. It's a bit uncomfortable watching this, but you get to know the character a lot more through it. But things don't get better even at school. He's bullied by a bunch of douchebags, of course, and people were constantly picking on him. The first half an hour of the film is pure character development, and we just see pretty much an ordinary day around Andrew's life. After being kicked out of a party, him and his 2 friends, Steve and Matt, discover a giant hole. And what is the sensible thing to do? Report it? No, of course, you just jump in. And what do they find?
Guys, what is that? Alright, dude, we're going inside. Steve, wait up. Matt, look at this!
Hey, that could have happened. Now that they gain superpowers, what are they going to do? Fight crime? No, of course not. They're going to piss around and put jokes on people. Which, to be honest, is what most people would do.
I'm gonna get the gum. Pull it right out of his mouth.
Wait, why are we ready?
Now, I don't want to give away the ending or anything else that happens, for spoiler reasons, but I will say this, the film does take a very dark turn, and for a 12 certificate, it does really push the boundaries. We all know after seeing this scene, something very bad is going to happen, and trust me, it really does. You get some very cool action scenes, great use of superpowers, and the special effects I think were great. I had no problem with all of them. The film was very creative. The director has used this opportunity as a first feature film and done something very different, and I think the storyline is pretty solid. We have 3 main characters, Andrew, Steve and Matt. All 3 completely different, but they are best friends with each other. Now, of course, the main character that I've focused and paid much attention to is, of course, Andrew. An unknown actor, I think he did a really great job and delivered a really interesting character. Of course, this character does take a bit of a dark turn later on, which becomes very psychological, but he does it very, very well. And he reminds me a lot of the character Sylar from Heroes. The same similar issues, but that could have been his inspiration for me for the character. I don't know, but he managed to capture the character very well, and I'm very happy for it. I mean, it's the same with the other 2 characters, Steve and Matt. I think Steve was the comic relief of the actual movie. He was the funny guy. Steve was a little bit more serious, a bit more got responsibilities. You know, we got to have rules of these powers. And yeah, I think they all did a wonderful job. I was excited. I was laughing. So many different emotions when watching this movie. So I think the acting within this film is absolutely fantastic. For a bunch of unknown actors which I've never even heard of, they did a really great job, and I think a couple of rising stars definitely. The genre is a good mix of sci-fi, comedy and drama with shaky cam elements to it. The director has made good use of all these elements and done something very original and so refreshing. It is so good to see that Hollywood is giving directors like him a good chance, and I think other people should learn one or two things from him. Before I wrap things up here, let's talk about the cinematography. Before I wrap things up here, I'll talk about the cinematography, which I think is really excellent. You get some really unusual camera angles. Obviously, the main character is Andrew, which is supposed to filming everything, and when he gains powers, he uses his abilities to actually move the camera to certain angles, and I think it's really unusual to watch, but I really like it at the same time. I wouldn't really call it a shaky cam movies like Wreck or Cloverfield or even Blair Witch, to be honest. It just has shaky cam elements to it. We also get a good flow throughout camera work. There's a security camera viewing, there's a mobile phone viewing, and news feeds, which I think keeps the flow of the movie, and it's a really smart idea to have an entire movie based around basically camera work. It's a really smart idea to have the entire movie based around like cameras, just ordinary everyday cameras, which kind of shows like how much we use cameras in real day life. So the director has used cinematography to its advantage also. Overall, I found this to be a very enjoyable film. If you're planning on watching this at the cinema soon, please do. You get some very likable characters, some really cool action scenes, great use of superpowers, some very unexpected dark and psychological themes, if you will, some very impressive camera work, and if you feel that's a DVD watch, then please do rent it. It is more than worth it. To be honest, I'll go out as far as to say go out and buy it. I watched it at the cinemas, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I would recommend it. So this is the Chronicle review. This is Andrew from Medieval Film Gaming TV, recommending you with some quality entertainment.
That's just some redneck.
What the hell is this guy's problem?
Stop! Are you crazy? Why did you do that? What the hell is wrong with?
Was it an accident, Andrew? Andrew?